Has this ever happened to you? You message someone on Facebook and the complete stranger that you're contacting responds back. And it's really nice. And then you continue to contact that person. You ask all of your questions, or maybe you use that free call button because you realize this would be easier if you just chatted on the phone. I mean, that person doesn't respond, and later you find out that they blocked you and you're astonished. How could they have blocked you? Why would they do that? You trusted this person to give you the information that you needed and are floored they would do such a thing. Now, today, you're going to learn how to network in a way that doesn't get you blocked, ignored, or make you seem like a taker instead of a giver. And you're going to see how we can turn this nasty kind of meat in a can into a habit that will increase your success in anything that you choose to do. Hey there, my name's Joanne Kaminski, and since I started my own online tutoring business, I have people asking me to give them students without knowing who they are, or worse yet, people just trying to call me when we haven't ever set up an appointment to chat. And this is called spam. And no one likes spam. And no, I'm not talking about this stuff, but you guys, let's see what happens when you use the wrong tools, right? What happens if you use the wrong tools to build your business? Like if I try to open the spam can with a can opener, as soon as I get to one of these corners, I'm gonna get stuck. So today we're gonna be talking about how you can build a healthier communication habit as you are getting started. All right, now I want you guys to listen to just like, watch this entire process when I open this. It's hard. I almost feel like I have to use my abs when I like open this baby up. I'm gonna have to like actually like dig on in here. Ugh. And here we go. We've got this meat. It's got like this jelly stuff on it. Ugh. Icky. Well, we do not want to use that strategy when we are building our business. You need so much in the beginning, and there are people out there that should help you, right? I mean, all you have to do is reach out to them. Wrong. Going about it this way is selfish. You're only thinking about yourself and what you can get out of the relationship. I'm sorry to be harsh about this, you guys, but I'm going to call a spade a spade. You see it as harmless. Others might see it as annoying. And I made the same mistake in the beginning. So this is why I'm letting you know it is not effective. I mean, tutors are nice people and they may respond to one or two emails that you send them randomly out of the blue. But if you are just asking and asking without providing any value to them, you may only get like one or two emails at the most, or even Facebook messages. And after that, they may choose to ignore you. I mean, they have a business to run and may not have the time to respond to every question. The success for your business may not be their top priority, and it might get shuffled off to the side. Now, have you ever had someone contact you through email or Facebook Messenger that began asking you about your tutoring business and asking you to give them students? Comment below and let us know how it made you feel. Others need to know. So how can you build a better relationship when you're networking? Today, we are going to use SPAM as our acronym so that you can see how to network more effectively. First, SPAM stands for service. P is for pass on useful information. A, acknowledge how helpful they are. And M, make an appointment to chat instead of hitting that free call button. The S stands for to be of service. So think about how you can help the other person versus how they can help you. And what are some ways that you can help a tutor? Just ask. You may never know what they might say. So recently I received this email. Dear Miss Kaminski, I am a subscriber to the Penny Hoarder and I just came across your story. Now, as a woman passionate about online teaching and seeing similarities between us, I became eager to connect with you. On September 4, 2018, I began working with Dada, a Chinese company through which you can teach one-on-one classes with Chinese students, ages 4 to 16. Currently, I'm working with students who are 4 to 13 years old, and I started with 4 hours per week, and now I'm teaching 12 hours per week. My experience with Dada has been outstanding. The downside is that the hours are limited because Beijing time is 12 hours ahead. Working one-on-one is ideal for me. As I read, it was for you too. It's a wonderful opportunity because you can customize the lessons specifically for each student and get to know each one, their likes, their dislikes, their special interests. I could go on and on. Like you, I began working from home on account of health challenges. And most, if not all, of those health issues have been resolved. But I am hooked on working from home. Now, however, I am in a position where I need to be making at least $500 more per month or shoot for the sky being the limit. I'm exploring options to see which avenue is better in terms of what I can contribute. So would you happen to need any help? I have a BA in English and I earned my TESOL certificate in February 2019. I love the idea of continuing to teach one-on-one, and one day I want to design a curriculum. On my father's side, I am from a whole line of teachers, generation after generation. It is certainly in my blood. And I would love to hear back from you. Eager for your response? I gotta tell you guys, this hit me differently than the other emails that I get, because she asked that one question. Is there anything that I can do to help you with your business? Wow, like seriously, nobody has ever asked that, you guys. No one. And this is what makes her email so different. I began thinking, am I understanding her correctly? Is she really offering to help me? Am I reading that right? And after I asked for clarification, she said yes. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Let's set up a time to chat. I started thinking automatically like how I could help her since she wanted to help me. And so we now have a new greeter in our group, you guys. Her name is Elizabeth Comparoro, and you're going to be seeing a lot of her. She is awesome, and she is now a member of our paid community, the Insider Secrets Club. She's learning how to start her own online tutoring business, and I share this with you because I want you to know how amazing this was on my side as the receiver and how much I want to help her succeed because of it. And I think God put her in her life for a reason, and she feels the same way. And guess what? If I have someone that requests services that are her specialty, I'm going to feel more inclined to pass them along to her than a complete stranger asking me to give them students. I mean, she didn't know what was going to be most useful for me, so she just put out the question and was open to be of service. We are a service industry, so this strategy works so much better, and it works because of the law of reciprocity. Now, this is a concept that I learned when I read The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. The law of reciprocity says that when someone does something for me, I want to do something nice for them. And maybe you've experienced this. Maybe you ask a friend if they can watch your dog. Do you just pick up your dog and leave? No. You may say thank you, give them a little gift or a little gift card, and say thank you. You wanted to do this because they were so kind to you. And Zig Ziglar says, life is an echo. What you send out comes back. What you sow, you reap. What you give, you get. Now, there can be a shady side to this. Some people will expect something in return, but the world may not return it to you from that specific person. The universe may deliver something else to you that you need, but don't expect something every time that you do something nice for someone. You will be let down. However, if you are always giving more than you're asking for, you will begin to reap. And remember, we don't always sow and reap in the same season. Your kindness and generosity may pay off more in the future. If you found this information useful so far, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that little bell so that you can stay informed of the best information out there on the web in regards to starting or growing an online tutoring business. Next, pass along useful information. And you could do this inside of the Ultimate Support Group for Online Tutors or in the Insider Secrets Club. When someone asks a question and you have information that can help them, share that information. If you know how to use a tool that they may be struggling with, offer to set up a call and show them how to use it without expecting anything in return. And don't try to be shady and offer paid services to them. That is not building an effective network. That is going into the relationship as how can I benefit from this interaction instead of how can I be of service to this person. Build the relation first before you start trying to monetize from being helpful. Now, feel free to use videos on this YouTube page. If there's something that you think can help another person that asks a specific question. Did you know that my channel has a search bar? If you're wondering how to get students, you can type in get students in the search bar. Just type on in get students and you're gonna see these videos come up. So let's say you want to learn more about taxes. Type that in, and these videos will come on up. Now, I see this all the time in the Insider Secrets Club where tutors have built strong relationships with each other. Oftentimes they say, I'm stuck in this area, and then another person says, did you see Joanne's video on Monday that talked about that? The other tutor is thankful that they now know where to turn to get an answer to what they're wondering. You get to be helpful just by sharing something that was useful for you. People start associating positive feelings towards you and are grateful for you. Then amazing things begin to happen. Another thing you can do to effectively network with another tutor is to acknowledge how helpful the other person is. It is so easy for people to tear people down on social media, and that is not allowed in the Ultimate Support Group for Online Tutors or the Insider Secrets Club. I have a zero tolerance attitude for this. There's too much of that happening in the world, right? We need to build people up instead of tearing them down. But one of the things that you can do to build people up is to always start off with how you appreciate them. That is exactly what Elizabeth did. She titled her email to me as, I'm enjoying reading about you. And that caught my attention because I automatically thought, oh, where did she read about me? And she found my article on the Penny Hoarder where my story was featured. She then began researching me, and from there and continued to find more information and began learning about how she could ditch Dada and go solo. But she was receiving so much value, she wanted to let me know. And you can acknowledge other people as well and let them know how they have been impacting you. Have you read some of their other resources in our Facebook group forum? Were they helpful? Tell them. People appreciate being appreciated. It makes them feel valued. In addition to making them feel valued, you can make an appointment with them instead of hitting that free call button on Facebook Messenger. This is going to ensure that the time that you two are setting aside will not be interrupted or at a bad time. And you're going to feel less rejected because the person will most likely be there when they said they would. You can open up the conversation again with how you appreciate them, figure out how you can be of service to them, ask a question to something that you are looking for the answer to, and continue to build and grow a solid networking relationship that is based on trust, mutual respect, reciprocity, and a service mentality. So remember, instead of spam that nobody likes, turn it around into service. Pass along useful information, acknowledge how helpful they are, make an appointment to chat instead of just hitting that free call button on Messenger, and I promise you will get better results. You're going to learn more from the person that you want to learn from, get more students, and create the business that you once only could have dreamed of. Now, next week, we're going to focus on a habit that not only successful businesses use, but also Olympians.